All right, so today is March 6th. It's a Monday, and the issues that we're facing right now is what pretty much everyone faces in the springtime, which is rain delays. So what I'm trying to be better about this year that I wasn't good about last year was just informing customers of the delays. Before what I would do is I would just work all day long until I couldn't see anymore, and then I'd be so tired that all I wanted to do was just get home so I could fall asleep. And this year, how I'm dealing with it is just being a lot more communicative to customers. So before I allow myself to even get back in the truck when we get to the yard and go home, I just sit down for a second, go on the tablet, go through the jobs, email all the customers, just letting them know, hey, listen, there's some rain delays. Please understand that we're doing everything that we can to try and get your job done. If we're not, we're having some jobs getting pushed into the next day, and that's, oh my God, my nose is so itchy. That might be affecting the way that we can get your job done, and if we don't get it done that day, then it'll get pushed to the next day. So just warning all your customers beforehand so they don't have like all these expectations for you to be there, and then you just magically don't appear, is problematic. So, to run a better business, you need to communicate with your customers. And I was not great about that last year. I would just kind of leave them in the dark sometimes, right? And that's no way to run a proper business. So if you want to charge the premium prices, you need to run a premium level business, right? Which means you need to communicate with customers. They need to know what's going on. Everyone needs to be on the same page. Employees need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. The customers need to know what's going on. Everybody got to know. So, right, my guys know that we're behind. They're hustling a little bit for me just to try and get through. And I am, doing everything that I can to try and just, make sure that everything's getting done as best as we can in the most efficient way possible, so that we can just get stuff done. That's pretty much the message for the day. Is just communicate all these delays and don't overschedule yourself coming in the coming weeks, so that you have some space to catch up with all this. Because if you just book out the entire month with no days to make up for some rain or machine delays or breakdowns or anything, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. So that's what I'm doing this year to really flip the script and not stress myself out. Because before I would just work as much as I possibly could, and it would just make me so tired that I couldn't run an efficient business and actually communicate with customers and stuff like that. So that's really the key message of the day. The other thing that happened today that I would have dealt with differently last year, I will go off on this little tangent. We had a few add-ons to a quote for a job that we were doing today, and that really also added to our little bit of a delay. But anyway, we did them because we were there, and what I would have done last year is maybe just eat some of the cost of that, and you can't. So I'm just trying to. It was kind of a complicated situation where they did some of the work themselves, and they wanted to trade for me to do more work on something else. But I have to explain to them, like, listen, we've put 18 man hours into a job that was supposed to only be like 8. So I'm just, I told them that we're not even finished. I need to go back tomorrow. And I told them that tomorrow we will go over the job and what the price should be. I'll give them a little bit of leeway because I wasn't as upfront as I should have been in this whole ordeal. But nonetheless, I still need to make money because when you do a job that's supposed to be 8 man hours and it turns into 18, there's no way, unless you overbid the job that much, that you're making any money. So I just need to communicate with that with the customers. We did a really nice job. They'll understand. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to say today.